This session is focused on winding down, for example, after a stressful day and some anxiety relief. So whenever you're ready, come meet me in child's pose. Sink your hips down through your heels. Walk your hands forward and sink your forehead down on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Now your out breath, really sink all your weight into the mat. Take a moment to relax here. Notice all the points touching the floor. Notice how your weight is distributed. Notice your breath or your in-breath as long as your out-breath. Really calm yourself down in this position. Your next in-breath, move up to all fours. You're going to come down into puppy pose. So walk your hands forward and come down onto your forearms and release your chest down to the mat. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can meet back in downward facing dog. Move your chin onto the mat and really try to let go in this position. Really release. Keep your feet nice and relaxed. 2 more breaths. Breathe in, come back to all fours. And move all the way back to sit on your heels. If this is uncomfortable for your ankles, feel free to tuck your toes. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Breathe in, place your left hand on the floor next to you. Move your right arm all the way up. Feel that stretch in your side body. Breathe out, come down. Same on the right side. Breathe in, really stretch up. Feel the stretch in your left side body. Breathe out, change position. And to do this 2 more times. The rhythm of your own breaths. Now I'm going to take this 1 step further. Grab your left heel with your left hand. And make the same movement, but stretch your hips forward. Breathe out, move back to the center. Same on the right side. Breathe in, move your hips forward. Breathe out, back to center. 2 more times, the rhythm of your own breath. Move back to center. Move back into all fours. Step 1 foot forward, help yourself if you need to. Lift your back knee and move to the side of your mat into a wide-legged forward fold. Make yourself comfortable here. Lengthen the spine forward and let your upper body hang heavy. You can keep your hands on the floor in front of you, or you can grab hold of both elbows. Then adjust your stance. If you move your feet inward, it's going to be more intense on your hamstrings. If you move your feet outward, you feel a little bit more release in the lower back. If this isn't your practice, you can rest your head on the mat. 3 deep breaths here. Breathe in, walk your hands underneath your shoulders. Adjust your stance so you're comfortable. On your next in-breath, move your right arm up to the sky. Make sure your hips stay squared and centered. And your out breath, move back down. And breathe in the other arm up. Feel that twist in your spine. Stay here for a breath. And move out. 2 more times on each side. Stay here for a breath. And move back down. Iron out the spine. Heel toe your feet inwards, so they are a bit more than hip width apart. And we're going to come into a yogi squat. If this doesn't feel comfortable for you, you might want to put some books or a block underneath your heels. Okay, move your hands into prayer and use your elbows to push out your knees. Roll your shoulders back and down and lengthen your spine. I'm gonna stay here for 2 breaths. In each in-breath, lift the crown of your head high. And each out-breath, focus on sinking your tailbone down, really lengthening that spine. Breathe out, release your hands and gently rock down onto your sitting bones. Going to roll all the way down to the floor. Move your heels all the way to your sitting bones. Take a deep breath in, and on your out breath, vertebrae by vertebrae, peel your back off to the mat into bridge position. Take a deep breath in, and on your out breath, let it go, vertebrae by vertebrae, round through the spine. Really feel your lower back touch the floor. Do that one more time. Deep breath in, and breathe out, peel your spine off the mat. Deep breath in, and let it go on your out breath. Breathe in, huck your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Grab hold of the soles of your feet. We're going to move into happy baby. Really push your knees in your elbows to the sides of your body. You can rock from side to side if this feels good for you. I'm gonna stay here for a few more breaths. Maybe you can play a little bit with either stretching or bending your knees a bit more, whatever feels good for you. And then come down to center. Now I'm gonna stretch your legs all the way upwards. You can keep a bend in the knees if that's more comfortable for you. Release the hands down, palms face up. And we're gonna stay here for 3 more breaths. If you have a wall available, you can also do this against a wall. It's just a little bit more relaxing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Release your feet back on the floor and move into a diamond shape with your legs. Soles of the feet to touch. Hands can be either on your thighs or on the floor, palms face up, shoulders away from your ears. Really relax into this position. Do you feel any tension? If so, try to release every out breath. You notice your breaths. Are the in breaths as long as your out breaths? Can you make them a little bit longer? 5 counts in and 5 counts out. Notice all your touching points on the mat. Notice you sink deeper into your mat on every out breath. You notice any tension anywhere in your body. Breathe out and let it go. You stretch out your legs. Move your feet mat width apart Let your feet drop heavy. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears, neck is neutral. Palms face up. Take a deep breath in and relax. I invite you to stay here as long as you like. Thank you for joining me in this session. Namaste.